All right, here in Bellamar, this is a treat. One of my favorite neighborhoods on the west end of 38. It is gated. It is no short-term rental, and some of the largest lots that we offer, especially behind a gated community with deeded beach access across the street. And this house is phenomenal. It's a newer build, large garage, plenty of bedrooms. You get some Gulf views, you get some golf course views, and really grand entrance to this one, but equally as excited to show off this community. All right, here we go. Lots to see here, but I'm going to take my time as we come in. But as soon as you're at the entry in the foyer, you see the staircase. Straight ahead is going to be living, and I'm going to take a left and go ahead and show you what's on this side. Now, this would be laundry, okay? Obviously nothing in here other than some great cabinets, but very generous laundry space here. You can see 10-foot ceilings, and then let me show you this garage. Very nicely done. 2 full car for sure. And then a little extra room back over here. You can see the 2 water heaters. Love that flooring, right? Got to do that at my house. One of those things on a new build I did not do, and I regret it. All right, elevator. There is a second level. Now, most of the main living is going to be down here, but they do give you an elevator up. No excuses. Looks great. All right, this is going to be first bedroom option, and that's a large bedroom, okay? Wraps around here. You do this kind of panoramic. Nice windows. Everything's nice and tall in here. Doors are tall, ceiling's tall. Single vanity, but very large. Nicely done. And then some beautiful tile work there. It's that dark, almost slate color tile. A little modern with the stair rails. Pops really nicely. Powder right here. Same kind of color theme, and then a little pop with the blue. And then let me do this shot. So welcome to the kitchen and living space, okay? Walk back around here. You have an induction, here. Very nice and clean, beautiful range hood. These are some gorgeous countertops. Look really good in person here. You can see the ovens over on the wall. Dishwasher down below. And then this would be kind of like a little dining or breakfast nook over in this area. Plenty of size for a larger table. Overlooking the pool. We're going to hold on that. And then this is the living area, okay? You have the TV mounted on this wall. Makes sense. I could see it going either way. You have options. But plenty of space looking back through to the kitchen, all right? So we're going to keep going down this way, and you have this beautiful light fixture, and it really separates 2 spaces. So you've got the left side and then the right side. And I'm going to take you down the right side because this is going to be a large bedroom overlooking the pool. This is going to have a primary feel, most likely would be used that way. So we'll give you a little shot at the pool, and we'll go out there in a second. Very large bedroom. Walk straight through. Here we go. This is a large space, guys. This is going to be double vanity, but I mean, it's 2 very large ones. So one on this side, one on this side. It's got you're picking up on that hint of that modern. Nice transom window there. A little bit of a modern feel, especially with those straight lines on the sink. A little darker, but it pops really well. But I really look at that tile work. That inlay is pretty spectacular in person. Hopefully it shows through on the video, but really nicely done. And then, let me show you from this side before I forget. So that's another, just to show you the space, okay? And then, take a look at this closet. All built-ins. Around the corner, and even extra right here. Let me see if I can open this for you, just to kind of show you. There's actually a washer and dryer hookup in here as well. So it's going to be a primary closet feel, plenty of space, plenty of storage, and then they also give you a washer and dryer option right here off of it. Let's open this. This is just going to be some elevator and some extra storage. All right. So, gonna get to the pool in a second, but first level, 2 bedrooms, one of which is primary, large kitchen, great laundry room, access to a big 2-car garage, plenty of space out through here. And I'm gonna take you to where your eyes have probably been going at this point anyway. All right, here we go. They have obviously moved out, so large space. Again, if you've watched any of my other videos, we always talk about pool size, and in this neighborhood, they have large pools, and this is one of them. This is fantastic. Definitely swimming laps, very large hot tub, covered for you. The best thing they did with this space, in my opinion, is kind of wrapped it for privacy. See how the home just kind of wraps around the entire space? Really nicely done. Look how elevated we are. You see how it kind of goes down over there? But man, you could put a lot of furniture out here. Again, a large hot tub. Love that fountain sound. And then let me show you this. They put on the side, so if I'm going to the beach, I'm just going to go down these stairs, go right out down the street, okay? Coming back in from the beach, I'm going to go shut the door, and before I jump in the pool, I'm going to hit the shower over here. Shower off, get the sand off, let it go through this drain, and then I'm jumping in the pool. See that? I love flow. I love people thinking through how the space is supposed to operate, and that's easy. TV right here, couches, ready to go. Let's go see upstairs. All right, second level. So let's just take the immediate right. It's going to be the first of the bedrooms. Again, generous size, nice ceiling height, big windows, TV ready. Floors look great too. All right, so there is access to a bathroom here, all right? Large single vanity, and then shower. Very consistent theme with this kind of slate colors. And then access to the second bedroom upstairs. That would be the 4th one for the house, okay? So, this bathroom goes for this bedroom, and then also access in the hallway, okay? All right, so now we walk over. This kind of looks down into the bottom. That's the front door. And then we have this large room. Now, I can see this, the way they did these double doors. You see how they have that on both sides? But see this as an office. Fits perfectly. All right, you can definitely use it as a bedroom. Let me show you over here. I thought this was a regular closet. But this is pretty amazing. Check this out. Shows you all the blown in insulation, AC, super clean. And you can fit a lot of Christmas trees up here, guys. Plenty of storage. Just really clean, well done. You really do anything with this space. It's a nice little add-on there, okay? So this could be a sleeping option as well. I don't think they're counting that in the bedrooms, but that would be the 5th option technically, all right? So we've got 2 true bedrooms with a kind of a Jack and Jill setup, access to the elevator again, all right? And then you've got this kind of bonus space. It could be an office, and then that large storage. And look at this. There's a 3rd level, guys. All right, so 3rd level, and elevator comes all the way up, which is fantastic. I love what they did with the roof up here, ceiling. Okay, and here's what you get. Really nicely done, and look at that. They put up kind of some shades, more of shutters up on this level. You can block it out for your furniture if you want to, but really cool. You can definitely see the Gulf there. You know, I zoom out. Kind of a cloudy day, but that is the Gulf straight away, and that's your path to the beach right there. So again, from a very high level, Bellamar, one of my favorite neighborhoods just south of where I personally live on the west end of 30A, gated, non-rental, okay, no short-term rental. easy access to your own deeded beach access across the street. And you can also see the golf course there. Let me go back on regular view. See the golf course? You can sit up here and watch people hit or miss that green all day long. So hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know any thoughts or questions or anything else you might want to know about this amazing, somewhat hidden gem on the west end of 30A.